Hi, hello everyone. How are you doing? Welcome to my channel. And this is the series I was talking about. Sorry for starting it late. So, this is the book summary series, and first I'm taking the book Eat That Frog 21 Great Ways to Stop Procrastinating and Get More Done in Less Time by Brian Tracy. This is really effective book and powerful book. Who doesn't know about Brian Tracy? Is the motivational speaker, and so he's have written more than 80 books. So he has many popular books. Almost all of his books are popular, and I have taken this book because it's really very precise and small, and it gives great ways to stop procrastinating. You know that everybody offers procrastinated one or the other time. So already this is very small book. How many pages? Let me see. um, One moment. So this has 118 pages, and to make this even brief, it's really going to be difficult, but still I wouldn't say that it's really brief or summary. I can say that, like, I'll be covering the important points from this book. Okay, this is just me covering, and after, as a reader, what all I felt important for me, that I'm sharing with you all. And this is the first episode. Okay, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to my channel, and if you like this episode, please like and share with your friends and family. Okay, then I'll start with the first episode. So first, let's take introduction of this Eat That Frog. So, if you are like most people today, you are overwhelmed with too much to do and too little time. So, as you are struggling to get caught up, new tasks and new responsibilities just keep rolling in, and it's like the waves of the ocean. Because of this, you will never be able to do everything you have to do. You will never be caught up. You will always be behind in some of your tasks and responsibilities, and probably in many of them. So, what is the need is to be selective. So, for this reason, your ability to select your most important task at that moment and then to get started on that task and to get it done both quickly and well will probably have more of an impact on your success than any other quality or skill you can develop. So, the book name is Eat That Frog. What is the truth about frogs? It has been said that if the first thing you do each morning is to eat a live frog, so here your frog is your biggest, most important task. The one you are most likely to procrastinate on if you don't do something about it. It is also the one task that can have the greatest positive impact on your life and results at the moment. So, the first rule of frog eating is, if you have to eat two frogs, then eat the ugliest one first. And the second rule of frog eating is, if you have to eat a live frog at all, it doesn't pay to sit and look at it for very long. So, start. So, take action immediately. So, you must develop the routine of eating your frog before you do anything else and without taking too much time to think about it. So, take action immediately. In study after study of men and women who get paid more and promoted faster, the quality of action orientation stands out as the most consistent behavior they demonstrate in everything they do. Successful, effective people are those who launch directly into their major tasks and then discipline themselves to work steadily and single mindedly until those tasks are complete. And develop the habits of success. Your success in life and work will be determined by the kinds of habits that you develop over time. The habit of setting priorities, overcoming procrastination and getting on with your most important task is a mental and physical skill. This habit of starting and completing important tasks has an immediate and continuous payoff. You are designed mentally and emotionally in such a way that task completion gives you a positive feeling. It makes you happy. It makes you feel like a winner. So, whenever you complete a task of any size or importance, you feel a surge of energy, enthusiasm, and self esteem. The more important the completed task, the happier, more confident, and more powerful you feel about yourself and your world. So, the completion of an important task triggers the release of endorphins in your brain. These endorphins give you a natural high. The endorphin rush that follows successful completion of any task makes you feel more positive, personable, creative, and confident. Develop a positive addiction. So, here is one of the most important of the so called secrets of success. You can actually develop a positive addiction to endorphins and to the feeling of enhanced clarity, confidence, and competence that they trigger. So, one of the keys to your living a wonderful life, having a successful career, and feeling terrific about yourself is to develop the habit of starting and finishing important jobs, important tasks, and there are no shortcuts. Practice is the key to mastering any skill. So, there are three D's of new habit formation. So, you need three key qualities to develop the habits of focus and concentration, which are all learnable. They are decision, discipline, and determination. So, first, make a decision to develop the habit of task completion. Second, discipline yourself to practice principles you are about to learn over and over until they become automatic. And third, back everything you do with determination until the habit is locked in and becomes a permanent part of your personality. There is a special way that you can accelerate your progress towards becoming the highly productive, effective, efficient person that you want to be. So, visualize yourself as a person you want to be in the future. Your self image, the way you see yourself on the inside, largely determines your performance on the outside. All improvements in your outer life begin with improvements on the inside in your mental pictures. So, go eat that frog. So now we will take up this first chapter where the author explains, shares the first method of this cracking the procrastination, reducing the procrastination. It is set the table. Before you can determine your frog and get on with the job of eating it, you have to decide exactly what you want to achieve in each area of your life. Clarity is the most important concept in your personal productivity. The number one reason why some people get more work done faster is because they are absolutely clear about their goals and objectives and they don't deviate from them. A major reason for procrastination and lack of motivation is vagueness, confusion, and fuzzy mindedness about what you are trying to do and in what order and for what reason. Here is the great rule for success: think on paper. Only about 3% of adults have clear written goals. There is a powerful formula for setting and achieving goals that you can use for the rest of your life. It consists of 7 simple steps. Any one of these steps can double and triple your productivity if you are not currently using it. Step 1: decide exactly what you want. One of the very worst uses of time is to do something very well that need not be done at all. Stephen Covey says if the ladder is not leaning against the right wall, every step we take just gets us to the wrong place faster. So, step 2 is write it down. Think on paper. When you write down a goal, you crystallize it and give it tangible form. You create something that you can touch and see. Step 3. Set a deadline on your goal. Set sub deadlines if necessary. A goal or decision without a deadline has no urgency, it has no real beginning or end. Step 4. Make a list of everything you can think of that you are going to have to do to achieve your goal. As you think of new activities, add them to your list. Keep building your list until it is complete. A list gives you a visual picture of the larger task or objective. It gives you a track to run on. Step 5. Organize the list into a plan. Organize your list by priority and sequences. List all tasks in the order they need to be done. Take a few minutes to decide what you need to do first and what you can do later. Lay out your plan visually in the form of a series of boxes and circles on a sheet of paper with lines and arrows showing the relationship of each task to every other task. You'll be amazed at how much easier it is to achieve your goal when you break it down into individual tasks. Step 6. Take action on your plan immediately. Do something, do anything. An average plan vigorously executed is far better than a brilliant plan on which nothing is done. Step 7. Resolve to do something every single day that moves you towards your major goal. Build this activity into your daily schedule. Keep pushing forward. Once you start moving, keep moving, don't stop. This decision, this discipline alone can dramatically increase your speed of goal accomplishment and boost your personal productivity. The power of written goals. Clear written goals have a wonderful effect on your thinking. They motivate you and galvanize you into action. They stimulate your creativity, release your energy, and help you overcome procrastination as much as any other factor. So, now is the time for taking immediate action, or you can call it as homework. Eat that frog. First, take a clean sheet of paper right now and make a list of 10 goals you want to accomplish in the next year. Write your goals as though year has already passed and they are now a reality. Use the present tense, positive voice, and first person singular so that they are immediately accepted by your subconscious mind. For example, you could write, I earn X number of dollars per year by this date, or I weigh X number of pounds by this date, or I drive such and such a car by this date. Second, review your list of 10 goals and select the one goal that, if you achieved it, would have the greatest positive impact on your life. Whatever that goal is, write it on a separate sheet of paper. Set a deadline, make a plan, take action on your plan, and then do something every single day that moves you towards that goal. This exercise alone could change your life. So now the second chapter, where second method is explained. Plan every day in advance. Planning is bringing the future into the present so that you can do something about it now. Alan Lacan. You have heard the old question, how do you eat an elephant? The answer is one bite at a time. So, how do you eat your biggest, ugliest frog? The same way, you break it down into specific step by step activities and then you start on the first one. Your ability to set goals, make plans, and take action on them determines the course of your life. The very act of thinking and planning unlocks your mental powers, triggers your creativity, and increases your mental and physical energies. So, the better the plan you have, the easier it is for you to overcome procrastination, to get started, to eat that frog, eat your frog, and then to keep going. So, one of your top goals at work should be to get the highest possible return on your investment of your mental, emotional, and physical energy. It takes only about 10 to 12 minutes for you to plan your day, but this small investment of time will save you up to 2 hours. It is 100 to 120 minutes in wasted time and diffuse effort throughout the day. You may have heard of the 6P formula. It says proper prior planning prevents poor performance. Always work from a list. When something new comes up, add it to the list before you do it. You can increase your productivity and output by 25% or more, about 2 hours a day, from the first day that you begin working consistently from a list. Make your list the night before for the work day ahead. Move everything that you have not yet accomplished onto your list for the coming day, and then add everything that you have to do next day. When you make your list the night before, your subconscious mind will work on your list all night long while you sleep. Often you will wake up with great ideas and insights that you can use to get your job done faster and better than you had initially thought. The more time you take to make written lists of everything you have to do in advance, the more effective and efficient you will be. Different lists for different purposes. You need different lists for different purposes. First, you should create a master list on which you write down everything you can think of that you want to do sometime in the future. Second, you should have a monthly list that you make at the end of the month for the month ahead. This may contain items transferred from your master list. Third, you should have a weekly list where you plan your entire week in advance. This is a list that is under construction as you go through the current week. This discipline of systematic time planning can be very helpful to you. Finally, you should transfer items from your monthly and weekly lists onto your daily list. These are the specific activities that you are going to accomplish the following day. As you work through the day, tick off the items on your list as you complete them. This activity gives you a visual picture of accomplishment. It generates a feeling of success. So, when you have a project of any kind, begin by making a list of every step that you will have to complete to finish this project from the beginning to end. Organize the steps by priority. What is most important and sequence? The priority is set by the most important and then sequence. Which tasks you must complete in order. Lay out the project in front of you on paper or on a computer based project planner so that you can see every step and task. Then go to work on one task at a time. You'll be amazed at how much you get done in this way. One of the most important rules of personal effectiveness is the 10 by 90 rule. This rule says that the first 10% of time that you spend planning and organizing your work before you begin will save you as much as 90% of the time in getting the job done once you get started. So, the immediate action you can take or the homework. First, begin today to plan every day, week, and month in advance. Take a notepad or sheet of paper or use your smartphone and make a list of everything you had to do in the next 24 hours. Add to your list as new items come up. Make a list of all your projects, the big multitask jobs that are important to your future. Second, lay out all of your major goals, projects, and tasks by priority. What is most important and by sequence? What has to be done first? What comes second? And so forth. Start with the end in mind and work backwards. Think on paper. Always work from a list. You'll be amazed at how much more productive you become and how much easier it is to eat your frog. So I have completed two chapters. Believe me, I have been doing, like, before I read this book, I have been doing this planning and writing down. So I have planned for the entire year, this 2024 year. In I guess in November itself, I had November, December, I had laid everything. In a whole year I had written, and also then I monthly I broke it down, then weekly and daily I do that. So weekly I do it on Sunday, I review it. Of course, if you do entire year, then of course you have to again review it. Okay, so the major goals you will do that in the entire year, you have to add as you come to monthly list, and also more micro level when you are planning for the week. Every Sunday before I sleep, I make it a point to write down everything I want to do in the coming up, like Monday to Friday or Monday to next Sunday, whatever I want to do. Then daily before sleep, so tonight before I sleep, I just jot down what all I have to do tomorrow. So like this, it is really helping me, and it is by this I'm saving time. So otherwise, morning I get up in between one. If I complete one task, I'll just next think. Oh, what next? So there I used to lose the time. Now I have this plan. Everything is ready, and one after the other. Quickly I do that. Okay, and this is really helpful and effective. If you are a planner, I'm sure you are interested in planning. That's why you are listening to this book. Okay, so go do this. There are two action plans, you can choose any one and do it, and let me know how does it go. Okay, and also let me know in the comments whether you liked it or not, and your feedback is very much needed, and I'll be inspired and motivated by that. Okay, and thank you so much for your support. If you have subscribed, otherwise please subscribe to my channel, and meet you in the next episode. Till then, tata, bye bye, please take care of yourself.